awesome tunes!
Welcome, friends. Our story today unfolds in a land of rolling hills and desert sands, where families set up tents under brilliant skies. We follow the tale of two brothers twins, whose rivalry started even before they were born. Their names, Jacob and Esau. Before we meet them, let's begin with Isaac and Rebekah, their parents. Isaac was the cherished son of a man who had received remarkable promises, and Rebekah had a kind heart and a gentle spirit. They longed for children, hoping to see a new generation carry on the family's legacy. After many prayers, Rebekah discovered she would have not one, but two babies. Yet even within her womb, these twins struggled, almost wrestling to claim space. Let's step inside the tent and see how this family's journey began.
Rebekah, you've not been sleeping well. Are the children restless again?
Yes, they move so much, almost as if they're fighting each other already.
In time, Rebekah gave birth. The first baby came out with a reddish complexion and noticeably hairy arms, so they named him Esau, which was fitting for his appearance. The second baby emerged grasping Esau's heel, as if refusing to be left behind. This child was named Jacob. Esau's name and appearance reflected a robust, outdoor spirit. Jacob, from birth, showed determination forever reaching for more. As they grew, the differences between the brothers became more pronounced. Esau was drawn to the wilderness, relishing the thrill of hunting. His sun-bronzed skin and strong arms reflected hours spent tracking game. Jacob, meanwhile, was introspective, tending to tasks around the tent, often by his mother's side. Isaac favored Esau, admiring his fearless spirit and the way he supplied fresh meat for the family. Rebekah, however, cherished Jacob's gentle disposition and sharp mind. This difference in parental affection added tension to the bond between the twins. In their culture, the birthright bestowed leadership in the family and a larger inheritance. Esau, gripped by hunger, did the unthinkable.
Jacob, let me have some of that stew. I'm exhausted.
Ah, Esau. Long day out in the fields, I presume?
Yes, and I've caught nothing. Please, give me some of that stew or I might just collapse.
All right, but I want you to sell me your birthright first.
What good is a birthright if I'm too weak to stand? Fine, take it. Just give me the stew.
With that careless choice, Esau forfeited something invaluable for a momentary fill. That decision would echo throughout the brothers' lives. Time marched on, and the day would soon come when Isaac planned to bestow the formal family blessing on the firstborn Esau. But Rebekah held on to an earlier promise that the younger would rise above the older. She set her heart on ensuring Jacob received that treasured blessing.
My son, I am old, my eyes fail me, and I sense my time on this earth draws shorter each day. Take your bow, venture into the fields and bring me some game. Prepare the delicious meal you know I love, then I will give you my blessing before I pass from this life.
I will do as you say, Father. I'll be swift in my hunt.
Jacob, I just heard your father sending Esau to hunt. He plans to bless him as soon as he returns. We must act quickly to secure that blessing for you.
Mother, how can we do that? Father knows Esau's voice, his scent, even his hairy arms. He'll know I'm not him.
Bring me 2 choice young goats from the flock. I'll prepare them just the way your father loves. You'll bring the dish to him, pretending to be Esau, and he will give you the blessing.
But if Father realizes I'm deceiving him, he might curse me instead of bless me.
Then let the blame be on me, my son. Do as I say, and go swiftly.
Rebekah's plan hinged on details. She dressed Jacob in Esau's garments, which carried the smell of the open field. This would mimic Esau's coarse hairiness.
That should fool him. Now take this food to your father. Move quickly before Esau returns.
Jacob hesitated, but ultimately followed his mother's instructions. The deception was set in motion, one that would change all their lives.
Who is it?
Father, it is I, Esau, your firstborn. I have the meal you requested. Please eat and then bless me.
How did you find game so quickly, my son?
I was fortunate. The Most High brought the animal.
Isaac's suspicion lingered. He asked Jacob to come nearer.
Your voice sounds like Jacob, but your arms feel like Esau's. Come closer, my son, and kiss me. Ah, the scent of the field. Truly, my son Esau, may the Most High grant you the dew of heaven, the richness of the earth, and abundant grain and wine. Nations will serve you, and peoples will bow before you. Be master over your siblings. May those who curse you be cursed, and those who bless you be blessed.
By these words, Isaac bestowed what was meant for Esau upon Jacob. Soon, the true firstborn would return, and the consequences would be swift.
Father, I have prepared your favorite dish. Eat, then bless me.
Who? Who are you?
I am Esau, your firstborn. I did just as you asked.
Then, who was it that came before you? I blessed him, and that blessing cannot be revoked.
Is there no blessing left for me?
I have made him lord over you, given him the grain and the wine. What can I give you now, my son?
Please, even so, bless me, Father.
Your dwelling will be away from earth's richness and from the dew of heaven. You will live by the sword and serve your brother. Yet there will be a time when you break free from his yoke.
Esau's heartbreak turned into fury. He vowed in his heart to take revenge on Jacob.
Jacob, your brother intends to harm you. You must leave. Go to my brother Laban in Haran. Stay with him until Esau's anger subsides.
Mother, I wish this had never happened, but I will do as you say.
Thus, Jacob fled, carrying not only his physical belongings, but the burden of his deception. He would face many trials in the years to come, shaped by both his own cunning and the guiding hand that watched over him, even in exile. Jacob fled from his brother's anger into the wilderness. Night after night, he journeyed alone, uncertain of his future. One evening, beneath a sky ablaze with stars, Jacob stopped to rest. That night, Jacob had a profound dream. He saw a ladder extending from the earth all the way into the heavens, with angelic beings ascending and descending. And there, within that radiant scene, he sensed a divine presence.
Jacob, I am with you. The ground you lie on will be given to you and your descendants. I will watch over you wherever you go and bring you back to this land.
Surely this is a holy place, and I did not know it. I named this place Bethel, House of the Most High.
With a renewed sense of purpose, Jacob rose at daybreak. Though he had left home under dire circumstances, he now carried a promise in his heart, a reminder that he was not alone. Jacob traveled until he reached the land of his uncle Laban, in a region called Haran. Outside the town, by a community well, he encountered shepherds.
My friends, do you happen to know Laban, the son of Nahor? Indeed we do. And here comes his daughter, Rachel. You are Laban's daughter. I'm Jacob, the son of Rebekah, your father's sister.
Truly? Then we are kin. My father will be overjoyed to meet you.
Jacob settled into Laban's household.
You are my own flesh and blood. Stay with us. Let our home be yours.
He worked diligently, caring for the flocks. Over time, he grew closer to Rachel, Laban's younger daughter, whose kindness and patience captured Jacob's heart.
Jacob, you've worked faithfully. Tell me, what wage would satisfy you for all your hard labor?
I love Rachel. I'll serve you 7 years in exchange for her hand in marriage.
Let it be so. It's better for her to marry within the family than to someone unknown.
For Jacob, those 7 years felt like a few days, so deep was his affection for Rachel. However, the time would come for his wedding, and a bitter surprise. In that culture, weddings were often veiled and held in the evening, which cloaked the bride's identity. After the ceremony, when the celebration quieted, Jacob discovered he had not married Rachel, but her older sister, Leah.
Why have you deceived me? I served 7 years for Rachel, not Leah.
In our land, the older daughter must marry before the younger. Fulfill the bridal week for Leah, and then I will give you Rachel if you work another 7 years.
Jacob, who once deceived his own father and brother, now tasted the bitterness of being deceived himself. With no other choice, he agreed to Laban's terms, serving another 7 years for Rachel. Over time, Jacob's hard work brought success. His flocks increased, and he became prosperous. Yet tensions simmered within Laban's household. Laban's sons grew envious, whispering that Jacob was taking what should be theirs. Sensing hostility, and remembering the promise he received at Bethel, Jacob decided it was time to return to his homeland, face his past, and seek reconciliation.
Will my father not be furious if we leave like this?
He would never let us depart peacefully. We must go now.
Laban pursued them, but eventually reached an uneasy truce, for it seemed clear Jacob was determined to live independently. With that settled, Jacob pressed onward to the land he had fled years before, uncertain about what reception he would find.
We met your brother Esau. He is coming to meet you, accompanied by 400 men.
400 men. Is he still angry and coming for revenge?
In a rush of anxiety, Jacob split his camp into 2 groups. He reasoned that if Esau attacked one group, the other might survive. Then he sent gifts of livestock ahead, hoping to appease his brother. Jacob, overwhelmed by fear and remorse, sought solitude.
Deliver me from my brother's wrath. I'm unworthy of all I have, yet I trust in your promise.
But that very night, he found himself wrestling with a mysterious figure until daybreak.
Let me go, for the dawn is breaking.
I will not let you go unless you bless me.
Your name shall no longer be Jacob, but Israel, one who struggles and overcomes. For you have wrestled with both divine and human forces.
In that wrestle, Jacob faced more than a mysterious stranger. He confronted himself, his fears, and his destiny. Day broke not only upon the land, but upon a new chapter in Jacob's life, now bearing the name Israel. Bracing himself, Jacob went ahead of his camp. He bowed low to the ground 7 times as Esau galloped closer. Would Esau strike, or would there be mercy?
My brother.
Esau, once filled with rage, chose forgiveness instead. Jacob, humbled by his journey, greeted his brother with gratitude and contrition. Together, they wept for lost years, letting old wounds heal.
I have enough, my brother. Keep what is yours. It's enough to see you again, safe and sound.
Please accept these gifts. Your forgiveness means more than I can say. To see your face is like seeing the face of heaven's favor.
We began with 2 brothers destined to clash even before birth. One rugged and impulsive, the other quiet but cunning. Deception, rivalry, and separation filled their early years. But in the fullness of time, both faced journeys that changed them. Esau discovered the freedom in forgiving a deep wrong. Jacob, renamed Israel, found humility after a lifetime of grasping for advantage. Their reunion shows that healing can arise from even the most painful rifts, and that transformation often comes through the trials we least expect. In the end, what truly mattered was their willingness to reconcile, to let go of past grievances, and to embrace a new future together. May this story remind us all that no matter how great the wrongdoing, there is a path toward grace and restoration when humility, forgiveness, and sincere effort meet. Thank you for joining us on this journey through God's Word. We hope today's animated Bible story touched your heart and strengthened your faith. If you found it meaningful, please like and share to spread God's message far and wide. Be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss an episode. God bless you and see you next time.